there was a big old leak over on 4chan for Nintendo retro stuff.
Yeah.
This is broken down here by Kotaku. It says massive Nintendo leak reportedly includes Wii source code, developer materials, and an N64 test ROM or ROMs. What appears to be an unprecedented trove of information related to several past Nintendo consoles was leaked to the internet starting last Friday. Many of the thousands of leaked files concern Nintendo's 2006 Wii console, including detailed design documents and even seemingly its source code. Such information would be of great interest to emulation enthusiasts, data miners, and anyone curious about the Japanese gaming giant's notoriously secretive past. Links to some of the files were posted on the internet forum 4chan. So everybody relax.
Yeah.
It's unclear who was responsible for leaking them or their original source, but they appear to include the Wii source code and detailed schematics of its hardware, as well as hardware test demos for 1996 Nintendo 64 console and information about the internal workings of the company's 2001 GameCube platform. Why are they giving the years of the platforms?
I don't know.
Quote, the biggest and craziest thing in this leak is the data sheets, block diagram, and Verilog files for every component, wrote a Reset Era forum user called Aetherios in a post sharing the news. Verilog is a hardware description language. It is used to describe circuits via code. So with this, we can learn how every single piece of the Wii was made. This is very important because this will help Wii emulation.
Yes. Wii emulation, Wii homebrew, that scene, things like that.
That's true. And like developing things for Wii, like I know Project M is that Super Smash Bros. Brawl mod that has a big community. They just released a new version called Project Plus, I think.
Yeah.
That looks pretty damn cool, and I'd like to try it out. But that requires some Wii homebrew and Wii emulation. So.
Yeah, there's already, like, I remember when the Wii came out, my friend hacked it and was able to put the homebrew channel on there. But something like this will just blow the doors wide open now.
So the homebrew channel allows you to plug in a hard drive to your Wii and basically download games and just play whatever you want.
Download games, upload pirated games. Also have it act as a storage dumping ground for like ripping games from the disc to the hard drive or saving your games to there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, this will help with emulation on the PC as well.
Yeah.
That's a way that people are able to. I think that's a way that people are playing Brawl now. They're playing it through emulators. That's the way people are playing Project Plus now. That's also, there's some weird way where people are using. They have this weird way to spectate Melee games with this like add-on that they use a Wii for.
Yeah.
So you can take basically the code of what's happening on screen and mimic it somewhere else. So it's like kind of like an advanced spectator mode for Melee games. This will help for that as well.
I know there's, of course, the Dolphin Emulator, which is like the famous GameCube emulator for a PC. I don't know how like good it is, especially in this day and age. But with the Wii source code, you can create basically just a much better version of Dolphin Emulator because you know not only how the Wii works, but how the GameCube works as well. Because Wii is basically just the GameCube.
Yeah, they're very, very, very similar.
Yeah,
Wii is just GameCube Plus.
Yeah.
But there's more. While the technical details contained in the leak shed light on the many specifics of how the Wii hardware and software operate, anyone using it to design and build Wii retro consoles or emulators of their own would likely soon find themselves a target of Nintendo's legal department. The leak also includes, well, let's just say, Since now the source code is like, if this is even true, since now basically the source code is public, if you rip that and make an emulator out of it, Nintendo can be like, look, this is exactly our spec. Like, you can't make this public, and then shut it down. The leak also, why don't you read this part so I can pull it up on screen, because this is really cool stuff.
The leak also includes functioning ROMs for various N64 hardware and test demos created to test or show off the 1996 console's capabilities. You can now watch footage of several of these on YouTube. One called Mirror House Cornflakes shows a polygonal character navigating a maze, while another called Morph Demo shows how the hardware handles the surfaces of 3D objects as its size and shape changes.
This guy's YouTube channel that posted everything, he's got a very organized YouTube channel. He also has like memes of the leaks, so it's hard to tell what's like a real leak and what's not. This is like he did like a speed run of one of the Mirror House Cornflakes game. It's really just a maze, and the walls look like cornflakes. I don't know why it's called that. I don't know if he named it that. Oh no! Wait, no, that's.
Yeah, no, I think that's the name of it.
Hold on, go back to the title screen. Go back to the title screen. I think when you beat it, it just forces you back to the title screen. Yep, no, that's cornflakes. I think. All right. Well, there's a lot more leaks that aren't mentioned in the article. This is the Morph. Did you say the Morph demo?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Morph demo is just a cube that turns into a sphere, just to show that you can change shapes into each other, which is a big deal on the N64 because it was the Nintendo's first 3D console, and they were like, "Whoa, look at that." Here's another one. I don't know what this one is. Again, this guy's unorganized. This is the NN sample one. This guy's Sebastian on YouTube. That's his name. Just look up the Cornflakes demo, and I'm sure you'll find it. This is just like like a 3D axis, XYZ axis that has like two like space shooters. And then like the N64 controller as an asset just floating around. And it looks pretty high, like a pretty high polygon count. But I don't know. Again, this wasn't mentioned in the article, so I don't know if this came with it. I'd assume that it did. Here's another one called Bump Map. It's just a moon, and I guess you're supposed to see the texture on it. And then he has one that's N64 leaked beta, Zelda, and then Zelda, and then you click on it, and it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with Zelda. I mean, with Link, or Boy Zelda. So clearly he's pulling a goof.
Yeah.
And then there's another one called Top Gun, and it's just a plane, and that's it. Did you read the whole thing?
The last thing is approximately 3 gigabytes of files appears to have been released, but some 4chan posters there and elsewhere believe that these leaks are only a small part of a much bigger cache of proprietary company information that hasn't yet been fully released. Nintendo did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
Right. So the biggest deal here is...
Oh, and Sebastian's in the chat, by the way.
Oh, yo, what up, dude? What are you doing here? I have a playlist of these. Yo, give me that playlist, bro.
Yeah.
So which ones are they all legit?
Yeah, let us know which ones are
the good
real
ones, man.
Test demos, and which ones are like you memeing
I just
about
closed his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Let me find that playlist. And good work, my guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, the biggest deal is the Wii stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna help. Even though these people are gonna get shut down like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just because they're going to get shut down, like, doesn't mean that's going to stop them from, like, tinkering with it and posting their findings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to happen.
Oh, I found his playlist.
Yeah.
Here's some songs. Here's the Mirror House Cornflakes, leaked demo, Sound Monkey. All right, I'm not playing any sounds. Leaked demo, Morph Face. Ooh. So it's kind of like the Morph demo, but it's with faces. That looks terrible. New Snake. So I guess this all comes from the 4chan leak. Ooh, this is just a game of Snake. If you ever wanted to play Snake on the N64, here you go, man.
There you
go. Title Wrecked 2D. I feel like I've seen this. I've seen this on like a Unseen 64 or something. It's like a picture of a cafe that you can look around and stuff. There's another one that's like a. Oh, here's the original Wii Weather Channel.
I remember those days.
Where you just go to the Wii Weather Channel and just spin the globe around and be like, "This is so cool." Another a little puzzle game. This a lot. Why is there so much? Here's just a teapot. Does this bring you back to your film school days, Will?
Oh God, yeah. To understand that reference, in my film school days, we used to watch movies that were literally just like one object for like 5 minutes, and that was art.
And this one, I think this is the last one.
Oh wait, no, that teapot is actually a very famous teapot.
Excuse me?
In digital rendering.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that British guy Tom Scott did a video of it years ago. That's like, I forgot the name of the teapot, but that's actually a famous teapot when rendering 3D graphics. Like they use that exact teapot.
Oh, I'd pull up his video, but he has copyright stuff. I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, it's in like every Pixar movie too.
Oh my God, look at the friggin' shadow. Anyway, this last one, High Rezo. This is a picture of a Pikachu plushie that just goes through various different resolutions. This looks pretty high res for an N64.
It probably is. And then, for the final, this might be before they had the final specs.
Yeah, and this is also being played in an emulator.
True.
So, but still, this one's bizarre. This one weirds me out.
Did you see? Because there was another part of the leaks where it had like a PowerPoint presentation on like the Wii.
No, I did not see that.
I just put the link to it in the Keep. It's a Nintendo Life article. The big thing about it's basically like a PowerPoint presentation on like, what their intentions for the Wii were.
Oh, I remember this. Yes.
The biggest part of it was they revealed why they use friend codes.
This is Nintendo's ignorance distilled in one PowerPoint slide.
Yeah.
So it says the friend code. So this is back when the Wii came out.
Yes.
Okay, so this is them. I remember when the Wii came out, and the internet on consoles was still kind of in its infancy, but
it was in its infancy. But Sony and Microsoft both knew that just let them have traditional screen names.
Sony and Microsoft were still light years ahead of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Anyway. Here's Nintendo trying to figure things out. They're being the hello fellow kids right here.
Yeah.
The friend code. To realize the quote friend function, 12-digit quote friend codes are used. At first, there were opinions that instead of 12-digit numbers, a freely chosen screen name would be better. Problems with using screen names include there is a high probability of duplicate screen names. Duh. When this happens, multiple re-entries are required. Conflicts with simple principle. So conflicts with simple names. Also, it's possible to guess someone's screen name by trying different variations of their actual name. Conflicts with comfortable principle. So this was their reasoning for not using regular screen names.
Per Nintendo Life, essentially, Nintendo believed that having to try out numerous screen names to get something you want might be too confusing or frustrating for the Wii's audience. As it's possible for a stranger to guess someone's screen name, Nintendo also considered that the screen names could go against their comfortable principle, which revolves around ensuring players have peace of mind when playing online. Of course, after the Wii U allowed players to use their own screen names, seemingly going against the ideas put forward during the Wii era. With the Switch,
did?
Yes. Remember?
No.
You can select your own screen name for the Wii U.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Is that how you would get to play with other people?
Yep.
I don't remember that at all.
Good old-fashioned gamer tag.
I think I would only play my Wii U with like one other person.
I know. But with the Switch, things have reverted back to the friend codes mentality. So
why?
I don't remember what website said it, but it basically put it like this: because the Switch and the Wii were like the casual systems for everyone, they made online simple by just creating a code for you that just makes it hard to put in, but at least you have it ahead of time. With the Wii U, since that was more of a hardcore system, they just let the hardcore fans create their screen name on their own.
So let's resolve Nintendo's problems right now. A high probability of duplicate screen names. Just pick another screen name. That's how we've been doing it. It's perfect. I guess they don't want people to be like disappointed when they don't get the screen name that they want. It's kind of like in class when they make you break off into groups. The people who get to pick a partner are happy, and the people who don't have any friends are not happy.
There's a simple solution for this in that there was a game on the Wii called The Conduit, and like it had online multiplayer, and it used friend codes because of course it did. But in the game, you can create a screen name that layers on top of your friend code.
Yes.
So that if your friend sees you online, they can just enter in your screen name rather than your friend code.
So that's how it works on Xbox also.
Yes.
Everybody has a gamer tag, but underneath that that just redirects to a big long like hex code.
Yeah.
So everybody's Xbox Live tag is actually like a big long hex code. On PlayStation, they effed up, and everybody's gamer tag is their
gamer tag.
That's why for the longest time you couldn't change names on your PlayStation account.
You still technically can't. There's like all this red tape around like changing your screen name on PlayStation.
Because it doesn't actually change your screen. It just kind of redirects. They messed up. PlayStation messed up. Microsoft knows what they're doing because they're friggin', they're Microsoft. But yeah, there's no reason why you can't just have a name layered on top of your friend code.
Yeah.
Or a unique name. Or why not just give people the option,
And it's weird because on Switch, you technically can have like a screen name, but it does nothing.
Yeah, it's just your name. It's just to be like, oh, that's the guy that I wanted to add. Also, it's possible to guess someone's name by trying different variations. How about just have better security or parental controls?
No, it's not, because gamers always pick something like, X Minion Killer X7412,
Like, I have it so, like when people add me, it just goes into a folder and I never see it. Or if you don't want your kid to get a million friend codes, freaking turn that off. Or give them the option to have parental control so that you can't do that. But I guess they know that most parents are dumb. Or I shouldn't say dumb. They don't know what's happening on the console.
Right.
Like imagine our parents trying to figure out parental controls on a freaking on a video game system.
Yeah, no, our mom called me to try and figure out how to send a message in Instagram. So that ain't happening.
We kind of grew up right when, like, we got of age right when the ESRB like became a thing.
Well, that became a thing when we were still in like elementary school.
Yeah, but our parents like stopped caring about the content we were watching around that time.
Yeah.
Like they got us Mortal Kombat and stuff, and that was the biggest thing that everybody was complaining about was Mortal Kombat. Because I guess they're like, it's cartoon blood. Who cares? Grand Theft Auto was probably the biggest deal, but we didn't even play that.
By then we were in high school.
Yeah, we were playing San Andreas was the only. I mean, I played Grand Theft Auto 2, but that didn't really count. San Andreas was the one that was a problem, and we were of age then.
Yeah,
and Dad watched us play it once, and he was like, "Get the ambulance, run some people over."